right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Striding in once again, Dexter Fowler. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and a strike. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping up to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Fowler, and that's the second out of the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. '50th pitch of the game on its way. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And there's ball 1. 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Paul DeYoung sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Grounded to the right, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. No hits to this point.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
A swing and a ground ball to third. One there. On to first, a double play. Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side. Riding in once again, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Weak chopper up the line. Frazier charging this one, and there's one away.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because Even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook single.
Greg Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a curveball taken for strike 2. Garcia doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handed. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Cardinals. It remains. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. In there, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Griffey is retired, and there's 1 away.
The batter, third baseman.
Here's Todd Frazier now. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Ground ball right side. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder, number 28.
Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. He went down on strikes last time up. And a high strike there, 0-1. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. John Brebbia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Steven Matz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Matz leads off first with 1 away. Right side. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Asdrubal Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Fowler at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mets leave 1. They lead it 1. Leading off the inning, Paul DeYoung, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Outfield in the no doubles defense, now the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Jerko swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Cespedes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder. Jose Martinez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. First pitch coming, here it is. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops, ball 1. The 1-0. Down the first baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They're down 1-0. The Gateway Arch illuminated at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Brett Cecil will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Matt Carpenter will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Bounce it to the left side. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Line toward right center. Fowler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here comes Junior. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, the way the pitching's been for them tonight. They're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Here's Adrian now.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Played on the backhand. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping up to the plate. Yadier Molina 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Yadier Molina is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 2. A fastball right over the outside corner. Now the 1-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Struck him out. So now just one man stands between he and his no-hitter.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In there at the letters 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Cardinals down to their final strike here. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Right to Cabrera. Throw in time. He's done it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.